Hello, dear viewers. I am Adam, your host for this crucial episode on why the Indo-Naga political issue is on the brink of collapse. Viewer discretion is advised. In this eastern corridor of Southeast Asia, the Indo-Naga political issue, spanning more than 9 decades, is perhaps the longest-running political issue in the world, still yet to be resolved once and for all. It centers on the Naga people's right to self-determination for a sovereign nation-state.
The indigenous Naga people living in northeast of India and northwest Myanmar have been in a continuous struggle for their rights of self-determination for more than 75 years, but without a just settlement.
With their unique history and situation, who predominantly inhabits in northeast India and northwest Myanmar, divided arbitrarily. After decades of bloody conflict sacrificing many precious souls on both sides, ceasefire was established officially on 1st August 1997 between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagalim, NSCN, aimed for peaceful resolution of the Naga political issue. On 3rd August 2015, after 18 years of negotiation, historic framework agreement was signed between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagalim, NSCN, in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other dignitaries as two entities.
We have gathered here today for the signing of an accord between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland in the presence of the Honorable Prime Minister of India and witnessed by the Honorable Home Minister, the National Security Advisor, and the delegation of Naga leaders.
This is the preamble to the final solution. It was telecast live across the world. However, 9 years after signing the framework agreement, the negotiations have now come to stalemate, rendering the process a mockery before the whole world. The hard-earned peace is very fragile, as the Government of India has failed to honor the framework agreement, complicating matters by applying contradictory tactics to weaken the negotiating position of the NSCN. If the situation collapses, the current Indian leadership may be held morally responsible and accountable besides the Government of India. Let us delve deeper into the rabbit hole to check the underlying factors and possible conspiracies influencing the Naga political settlement, complicating it, instead of coming to a logical and genuine conclusion. Here we go. 1. The Government of India has firmly stated that will not engage in parallel dialogues or negotiations with any other group regarding the Indo-Naga political issue. They claim that all other groups are created to undermine the NSCN. 2. After officially signing the framework agreement, Government of India undermined the negotiation process by making an unofficial agreement with certain groups. 3. The Government of India's inconsistent and double-standard politics created many fake groups to pull down the support and strength of the National Socialist Council of Nagalim, NSCN, where currently a total of 26 pseudo-groups are formed, supporting and recognizing them. Or, the Indian leadership choose to remain silent. Till date, even though NSCN negotiating team have repeatedly requested on many occasions for their intervention to discuss on key sensitive issues, as the principle of the talk is at the Prime Minister level. Instead, they have allowed intelligence and security agencies to run the show. 5. The Government of India has resorted to luring some key members of the National Socialist Council of Nagalim, NSCN, with large sums of money and support to the end, encouraging them to break away and form new groups. 6. The Government of India allegedly spread division and disunity by supporting various civil organizations, CSOs, and individuals who protect the Constitution of India, Article 371A, and promoting the 16-point memorandum, taking undue advantage for their interests. 7. the government of India appointed the interlocutor of the Indo-Naga peace talk as the governor of Nagaland and tried to enforce the framework agreement within the Indian Constitution and Union, rather than resolving it politically as agreed. 8. The government of India took the advice of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS, in the Naga political negotiation, complicating it further. Government of India started implementing Hindutva goals by enforcing a geographical demarcation fencing within the Naga homeland, against the Naga people's wishes and aspiration to live together as one. Now, viewers, if we sum up everything, Government of India is not interested in settling, but rather toying with the Naga political issue to impose their policy and agenda, to keep the Nagas under their subjection and domination using all sorts of tactics and strategies. The Naga political issue is as old as independent India. From the formation of the Naga Club in 1918 to the signing of the historic Framework Agreement in 2015, the journey has been very long and arduous. It is now very crucial for the Indian leadership to use good judgment and wisdom to personally intervene and settle the historic Framework Agreement signed in 3rd August 2015, which is currently stuck on the contentious issue of a separate Naga flag and constitution. Yes, Sabo. Thank you, viewers.